Hello, my dear students. Today we are having Module 7 story lesson. Are you ready? Let's start. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to learn 3 new words, identify the main idea through reading, locate details to answer questions through reading. My dear students, you will find this lesson in your student's book, page 92 and 93, and you will find it in your workbook, page 89. Now, let's pick some apples from the vocabulary tree and read the words inside them. Now let's take the first apple and see what's the word inside it. Can you read it? Excellent. Share. Now can you put share in a sentence? Wonderful. They like to share their food. Now word number 2. Family. Great. Now can you put family in a sentence? Excellent. I love my family. Now the last word is soup. Excellent. Now can you put soup in a sentence for me? Great. He is eating soup. Now, after you did a great job with the vocabulary tree, it's time to listen and repeat after the audio. You may open your student's book, page 92, and follow.
Module 7. Story 1. Vocabulary. Share. Family. Soup.
And now, my lovely students, I want you to assess your understanding for the vocabulary by answering this activity by yourself. Read and match the word with the correct picture. You may pause the video and answer the activity. Well, was it easy? Excellent. Now check your answers. Great job. Well, in this part of the lesson, I want you to find the main idea of the story. How you are going to do so? It's by reading the title of the story. Can you read it? Great! The wishing table. And also by looking at the pictures. As for me, I can see a man with a blue shirt. What about you? Well done! There is a boy too. Well, what are your guesses? What are you going to read about? Interesting. Let's find out together. Well, my lovely students, I want you to watch the story and answer the following question. Do you know what Mr. Black gave Jack? Is it a table or some food?
Jack works with Mr. Black. One day,
Go back home now. Here is a present for you.
"Thank you, sir. But we've got a table at home.
You haven't got a table like this. Look. Table. I want some food.
Wow! The next day, Jack is walking by a restaurant.
Hello, sir. What would you like?
I don't want food, thank you. I've got food. I've got my table. Later. Table, I want some meat, some pizza, some soup, some spaghetti. Oh, and some fruit. Some cherries, mangoes, strawberries, and some drinks. Some tea and coffee. One day. Oh no! Where is the food? Jack is with Mr. Black. The table is not working.
Do you eat with your family at this table?
No, I don't.
Do you eat with your friends?
No, I don't.
Share the food with other people.
At home. Mum, Dad, look. I've got something for you. Table, I want some food.
Meat, vegetables, fruit. Great!
Let's eat now. Thank you, wishing table.
Now, my lovely students, after you watched the story, can you answer the question? Excellent! So Mr. Black gave Jack a table. And now, my lovely students, I want you to open your student's book, page 93, and answer the following activity. Now, based on what you watched, can you tell me if these three information from the story are true or false? This picture may help you. Activity number 3. Read and write T for true or F for false. Number 1. The table can give food. Number 2. The table can give drinks. And number 3. Jack's parents are sad. Now pause the video and answer this activity. Well, was it easy? Great! Now check your answers. The answer for question number 1 is excellent, true, because Jack asked the table for some food and it gave him. The answer for question number 2 is great, true, because Jack asked the table for tea and coffee and it gave him. And the answer for question number 3 is great, it's false, because at the end of the story, Jack's parents were happy. Let's practice the main skill for today's lesson, which is reading, and look for the details of the story and answer some questions. You may open your workbook, page 89. Well, in this activity, I want you to read the story again and look for the food that Jack asked from the wishing table. After each gap, you have a picture to help you find the word. Let's read number 1 together. Table. I want some meat. Now you may pause the video and fill in the gaps. Well, now check your answers. Number 2, soup. 3, spaghetti. 4, fruit. 5, cherries. 6, mangoes. 7, strawberries. 8, coffee. 9, tea. Excellent work. Here I have another activity for you about the details of the story. In this activity, I want you to read the story again and answer the questions. Number 1. Why doesn't Jack want the food from the restaurant? Number 2. Why isn't the table working in picture number 6? Question number 3. What happens in the end of the story? Well, was it easy for you? I knew it. Excellent. Now, check your answers. Well done, my superheroes. In each story, we should have 5 elements. What are the elements of the story? We should have a title, characters, setting, problem, and solution. Let's sum up our story elements. Well, what is the title of our story? Excellent! The wishing table. What about the main characters? Yes, Jack, Mr. Black, and Jack's mom and dad. What about the setting? Where did the story happen? Excellent! At Mr. Black's farm, at Jack's home, and by the restaurant. Now, what about the problem in the story? What is the problem? Excellent! The table is not working. And what's the solution for this problem? Do you know? Excellent! Share the food with others. Now, I want you to think with me of an answer for this question. First, look at this picture and tell me, why is it important to share your food with your family and friends? Think about it. Great answers. So, it's important because this shows that we care about them. It is also important not to be selfish and to learn that sharing is caring. Well, my lovely students, do you like the story? Great, I like it too. So, let's color the happy star together. This is the end of our amazing lesson. Thank you and see you soon.